Hello, this is Zoc. Welcome to Dataforge. Nice to see you all. Today we're going to be having another exciting NKFL match, the Nordic Keyforge League, and we will be playing versus ST Russell today. So that's going to be fun and exciting because he's got a lot of good decks. So it should be a good challenging match. We are just kind of getting ready for ST Russell, and I just got confirmation that he's all right with me streaming. So I need to post these links everywhere, and we'll get going fairly shortly here. If you don't know, the hexad format is... Oh, hey Tez, nice to see you. It's been a while. Thank you. So NKFL plays in the hexad format, and hexad is you bring 6 decks. First, you ban one of your opponents. Then you save one of your own. Then you ban a second deck from your opponent. So after that, each player has 4 decks left. And you play 3 matches with those 4 decks. So it's a really challenging format and very interesting as well. So while we're waiting, why don't we check out some decks? So here is a rundown for ST Russell's decks. He's got 3 Worlds Collide decks, 88, 84, and 84 SAS, 84 SAS Mass Mutations, Infamous AoA deck, True Loser, coming in at 81 SAS and AoA, and Shepherdly Green Hive Warden, an 85 SAS DT deck. Okay, he is in. Let's refresh. All right, so now we got to get to banning. So let's take a quick look at these decks. His first Worlds Collide deck is very good. It's kind of got it all. Amber Control with 2 Infernus, a Ronnie Risk Clocks, a Too Much to Protect, a EE on the Fringes, a Bren the Fanatic, Information Exchange, a Chain Gang, just keeps going. Creature Control is decent. He's got a Strange Gizmo, 2 Chimera Eclipse, a Lord Invidious. For the expected Ember, it gets a little bit of bump from his stealing and the mug. And then in the speed, we have a Tau Tau Chuwa Wormhole, 2 Daughters. Has 2 Exhumes as well, so he can bring back any of that good stuff. And then from a disruption standpoint, a Binding Irons, a Subtle Chain, of course a 2 Infernus, and an Imp Spectre. And it's got 2 Lord Invidious, so it can also steal all your creatures. So pretty good deck. Next up we have Chrysanthemum, Senator Gold Jokely. Another really good Worlds Collide deck. It's got 2 Stealth Mode for the disruption. It can do lots of neat tricks with the Code Monkey because it's got 2 Eddie and a Dr. Millie. So the Code Monkey can archive those. You can play them again, archive more. It's just got a pretty strong Saurian, and I think this Saurian can actually get off the Triumph if you archive away all the Saurian stuff, then Axiom, and then Triumph. And then the Star Alliance is lots of value too. 2 Chief Engineer Walls, a Comm Officer Curvy, an Information Officer Gray, and 2 Sensor Chief Garcias. Cloaking Dongle Light of the Archons. So, really good stuff there. Next up we have Empiricist Hartley. Worlds Collide deck, Logo Star Alliance Untamed. Hitting what quickly? Trying to understand what we're talking about here. Okay. So it's got two Nature's Calls with a Ghost Hawk, an Imprinted Murmook, and a Mustek Murmook, and a Witch of the Wilds. And Star Alliance has got a Captain Val Jericho, an Information Officer Gray, a Kirby, a Stealth Mode, 3 Science Officer Kincans. And in Logos, a Tau Tau, Wild Wormhole, Igor, Hyde and Velum. So lots of good stuff there as well. No board wipes, but it does have the two Nature's Call, which can be painful. Next up, we have Z that solemnly dreams about dwarves. Eaton's Jar, Infernus, Double Gateway, Waking Nightmare, Amphora Captura with 10, 16 pips, 16 enhancements. So that's really good. Plus another 7 draw pips or ember pips in addition to the 2. It's got double subtle auto, a rad penny, a bow knithing, lots of creature control, lots of ember control, not a lot of efficiency, but tons of disruption as well with that E-Tinged Jar. What's up, Sky Jedi? Nice to see you. Gonna be playing some Keyforge, some Hexad format, just checking out ST Russell's decks. And now we get to a true legend, true loser, the enemy of luxury. Triple Binite Rupture, double interdimensional graft is the highlight here, but has lots of other great stuff too. Archimedes, Director of ZYX, Igor, Neutron Shark, ZYX Researcher, Life Ward, Banish, a Legacy Shaffles, which is really cool, Double Streak, Tesmal, and then we have a Free Markets, double Abad the Grim, double Grey Rider, but definitely the multiple Brig combo is the highlight here. And then finally, we have the Shepherdly Green Hive Warden. Logosarian Star Alliance from Dark Tidings, and this actually looks like a bonkers deck as well. Final Analysis, Double Phase Shift, Mechabui, Rooftop Laboratory, Dr. Varoctor, Double Eddy, Zenzik. It's got the City State Interest, Bury Riches combo, or Bury Riches, and Choose Spoils of Battles, Reach Advantage, Faust the Great, Double Grand Alliance Council, Unity of Discord with a CR Officer Hawkins, Double Teresa Encounter Suit, Force Field, Light of the Archons. This deck is nuts. I feel like I should just get rid of this deck immediately, but I feel like it's either this one, True Loser, this one with the Eaton's Jar is going to be painful because a lot of my decks have multiples, but I don't feel like I can get rid of it. I'll just have to get lucky versus Empiricist. And then both of these are really good. The EE on the fringes is also really good against my decks. So I have a lot of dis. It also has a lot of scaling ember control. But no board wipes. So Seamstress, True Loser, and Hive Warden are the ones that are the most scariest. I think let's get rid of the Brig. Let's get rid of the Brig. True Loser, you're loser in this matchup. Bye-bye. Hitting the BR quickly. Okay. Miss Swordcook is what he banned, which is 95 SAS, Dis Logo Star Alliance, Triple Kirby, Triple Igor, Double Exhume, Infernus, and Double Stealth Mode. So that's a good choice to ban. So now I need to make one safe. And what matches up well against his deck? So let's take a quick look. Swordcook's gone. So Quinn is nice because it's got artifact control. It's got triple Tau Tau. It does have a EE, an Infernus, a double Hysteria, and some decent board control as long as it's not against Saurian. Now it does have a Harbinger of Doom, 3 Fates. So I kind of like that more in these matchups. Neil, Mr. Hedgebet, Conibear is also really good. It can go crazy on the board. And both the Starlines and Saurian can just go off. It also has double tribute exile. So it can be a pain to deal with. Researcher Tower Child is always good. It's got double Infernus, Stirring Grave, Auto Encoder, Amphora Camptura with 2 monuments, a Faust. It can just grind out games. Chair Ring Scatter Abel is a very board focused deck, and because I got rid of some of their artifact control, this one could be pretty strong. It's got Proclamation, Redacted, double Interdimensional Graph, triple Drummerknot, Gengar Chieftain, quadruple Bramo. And then finally, we have a very low Ember Control Anti-Phage, the Baron of Blizzards, but it has triple Tau Tau, EE on the fringes, and it has some Saurian tricks with Callipygan Ideal. So, lots of good choices. I think let's hang on to Quinn here. I think in this matchup, Quinn just feels like it can go board, but it can also have some of the disruption I think I'll need. It also has some artifact control, which I think I might need. So we're going to save Quinn. Okay, and they save Steam Stress, which was one of the ones I was worried about. Oh, if those two go at it, it's like a mirror match. That's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy. Oh, I'm looking at, yeah. They have the shadows instead of the Saurian, but it'll still be crazy. Yeah, so let's put that there. They save that. I save Quinn. So now we need to ban one more deck. We're going to keep Chrysanthemum. It's a very good deck, and it can definitely beat us. We just have to get a little bit lucky versus the draws. Same with Empiricist. Are we worried about the Eaton's Jar? A little bit. So we could get rid of that, or we could get rid of this crazy DD tech. It just looks so good. I think we got to get rid of it. It does only have 14 creatures, so can I just go big board versus it? Has 2 Grand Alliance Councils and a lot of speeds, so I'm not sure if I can. And Groundbreaking Discovery and Crushing Charge is actually pretty good. Yeah, I think we got to get rid of the Warden here. Yeah. Let's say bye-bye to... Oh, whoa. He's got a different deck here. He's got a different deck. Not the Warden. Well, are there any other surprises here? I guess I should check that out. That is important to take a look at. All right, so the rest are the same. All right, he's got Gerlach. Gerlach instead of Hive Warden. So what is Gerlach? It's a mass mutation. Eaton's Jar, Double Infernus, Ritual of Tognath. That's nice. Double Gateway. Ancient Power, Crystal Surge, Curiosaurus, Library of Polyosaurus. Citizen Tricks, Triple Decimus, Faust the Great. Wow. And Captain Valgerico. Doesn't have a lot of speed. So if they don't get their pieces early, it might struggle. But the disruption is very scary for sure. Okay, so now that Warden's gone, that changes things a little bit. So I think it's one of the Eaton Jars deck. Which one is more scary? The Amphora Captura. I think even though this one has the double Infernus and the Ritual, I think the Amphora Captura Curia is more scary than just the Curia, even though it's got a lot of tools that go with it really nicely. Both of them are fairly low speed. This one also has a double subtle auto and more ember control, but less expected ember. This one has 16 ember pips, which is nice. So, but I think we're going to get rid of the dwarves. Am I looking at the right? All right, let's get rid of the dwarves. Z is no longer going to solemnly dream about dwarves. Sorry. Okay, and the second one they banned of mine is Researcher Tower Child, which is a really great ban because that's a great deck. We're going to have some tough choices of what we play and when. So let's get all of our decks lined up here. Next up, we have to pick what we play first. And what are they going to play first is the question. So they saved Seamstress. So they have Infernus in two other decks. Normally I don't go with my saved first, but I kind of feel like I want to this time. Let's see, they have Saurian in two of their decks. That's important for both of us because he's got an Axiom in the first one, and I have a double Axiom in at least one of mine, two of mine. I think the other thing we could go with is Neil. It would be very unexpected, and I kind of want to try it out. Yeah, let's go with Neil here. Let's see. I'm only going to be able to pick 3 of my decks. Huh. Do we save it? Do we go Quinn first? Let's see. Double Kymore is actually really good. Double Kymore in one, double Nature's Call in another. That's going to be good against all the Saurian stuff. Okay. Yeah, let's go with Quinn to start. Change my mind. We're going to go our saved one first. And what's also nice about that is if you save a deck, they're probably going to be thinking that you're going to be going for it. So at some point, so if you don't play it first, it becomes almost like they know more about your choices that you have left. Whereas if you go with it first, any of the other three choices could go for anything. So they have no inside info of what you saved. So let's see what they decide to pick here for the first game. All right. We were just talking about the one deck that doesn't match on the spreadsheet because it's got listed Green Hive Warden for him. But not a big deal. Let's see. Mine are correct. Yeah, I did switch up 2 decks, but they're correct on here. So that's good. Okay. Let's see what they go for. I guess while we wait, we can set up the match. Alrighty. Let's play some Keyforge! What are they gonna go with? I really have no idea. Hey Tez, yeah, this is the Nordic Keyforge League. And so it was started by a group in Sweden, and they just opened it up to international players a few seasons ago. And it's a lot of fun. Just this hexad format where you bring 6 decks, you ban one, you save one, you ban another, and then you have to pick out of the 4 for each 3 games what you're going to play. It's fun to think through, and it's really challenging, and lots of really good players. So they picked Chrysanthemum to start with. Okay. So we have Quinn, Tempelon Servant versus Chrysanthemum. Worlds Collide matchup. Dis Logosarian versus Logosarian Star Alliance. Their main creature controls Axiom, but they do have a General Order 24, which will actually be pretty big, I think. They have the Triumph for a key cheat as well. Lots of efficiency. So let's take a let's see how this goes. This will be an exciting match. Good luck and have fun. Okay. Let's see. For their interest control, they have a city-state interest, 2 Center Chief Garcias, a Reader Gallum, 2 Eddies, a Thero Centurion, or 2 of them, 2 Odoacs. Let's see. I do want to steal sometimes with my deck. They also have 2 Stealth modes, which could be big. They also have a Discombobulator. That's good to know. And they have 20 creatures, so we have to keep control of their board. Okay, this is not really how I want to start out. So I think we're going to mulligan this. Yeah, in this league, you do have to bring your own decks. You can only own them. You can't borrow any, and you have to, you know, verify that you own them. Okay, this is also not what I want, but we will start with a dis snag and in turn. All right, the Information Officer Gray comes right away and archives the Triumph. Very nice. Cloaking Dongle, Chief Engineer Walls, Comm Officer Kirby. Okay, so we could just go dis here and Axiom right away. Or, let's see, is there a way we can snag them? I mean, we can 3 Fates to kill Snag, Gray, and Kirby. Walls can get Dongle back. We can Hysteria Walls. Let's see. They only have the 1 Kirby, the 1 Gray, so we got to get rid of them no matter what. They gotta perish. So they either gotta perish with 3 Fates or with Axiom. I kind of like putting them right back into Star Alliance. So let's do that. We will fight with Snag into Kirby. We'll 3 Fates. We'll Hysteria, we'll Binding Irons, and we'll put out the Harbinger of Doom and in turn. So here comes the walls, here comes back the Cloaking Dongle. And the second walls comes out. Okay. We will play Saurian. Let's see, we have 2 Axioms, so I think it's okay if we toss 1. We'll play out a Reader Golem. We'll Phalanx Strike. And take out both walls. We will Tribute and discard the Axiom and in turn. Alright, into Logos they go. Code Monkey. Twin Bolt Emission. And a Discombobulator. Okay, we are also going to go on the Logos. Hologramophone, Tau Tau. We're going to archive the EE. Another Tau Tau. We're going to archive the Infernus or the Hecatomb. I don't think it matters. And then we're going to Neutron Shark to take out the Code Monkey and the Neutron Shark and discard a Thero Centurion and Insured. I guess I should have seen, do they have any impactful artifacts? I do have a Golden Spiral and the General Order 24, but both of those could be quite impactful. We did draw into a Hysteria here. So we could get some infernusing action going. Is there, I guess, the stealth modes we kind of want to infernus, so we kind of want to wait for those. Here comes a Saurian, Odoac the Patrician, Hisaro. They destroy everything. A Thero Centurion, a Reader Gallum, and a City-State Interest. Okay. Well, I think we're going to go straight back into Saurian. Regrettable Meteor, those guys, Triumph, and Questor Jarda, and Inchurn. Do I have Exhume? I do not in this deck, unfortunately. It would be nice to get back that Infernus. So we do get our first key here. They get to check. They did a Twin Bolt and a Group Think. So we have options here. We can stop them in Dis, or we could go Logos and we could try and draw into our Eddy. It's unlikely, obviously. Is it worth? It might be worth just making them stealing slash infernusing a whole bunch in Dis, even though we haven't seen the stealth modes. And the reason why is, one, we can steal a whole bunch, and two, hey Dinobot, thanks for the raid. How you doing? We just started our NKFL match. We're in game 1 versus ST Russell, and it's already looking to be a very exciting match. So I do think we actually want to go this here and stop them. The question is, do we Infernus Hysteria and then EE and then Steel Chew? I think that's the way to go. Hey, Ambermedes, nice to see you. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so first we're going to get the Cloaking Dongle and the Discombobulator. And then we're going to Hysteria. And then we're going to get, I think just both Twin Bolts here. I think we'll go pure. Let's see, they're halfway through their deck. So the worry is they get back. Let's see, their speed. They still have 2 Eddies coming. So they still have speed coming there. They have a Wild Wormhole. They have a Master of the Theory. They have a Dr. Millie. So that's kind of the rest of their speed. So because they do have more speed coming, I might also want to think about getting rid of like a Gray and a Kirby. Or a City-State Interest, Odoac. Let's get rid of the Gray and the Kirby here. Then we'll play out the EE. We'll discard the Binding Irons to steal 1. And we will just purge one of our Binding Irons. And then we could get 5 Ember here. But I think we want the threat of both the Infernus and the EE on the board, even though they can Dr. Millie and Master the Theory. That's the only downside. So I think we're going to discard it and get our... we'll get the Snag and Insurance. So steal a couple there. Now we have a nice Logos turn, although if the stealth mode... Yep, here comes the stealth mode. Double stealth mode comes out. And the General Order. General Order does take out everything. So we're going to go into Logos here, though. Because we can even with the stealth mode, play out a couple creatures. So we're going to do that. Now, do we discard any? I don't think we do. Well, then we'll hologramophone the Titan Guardian and end turn. Yeah, General Order is going to go wild for a little bit. Okay, and here comes Saurian. Centurion. Golden Spiral. Ancient Power. Okay. We'll go back into Logos. Play out our Tau Tau. We didn't draw in any Logos. I think we just start archiving Dis again. And we will play out the Cutthroat and the Thorium Plasmate. We're just going to Reap with Titan Guardian. We could fight into Centurion to make it die, and then also make it so when it comes back to me, it wouldn't stop it. Although I guess we could have warded it and then fought, but I think it's okay that it survives. Okay, they're going back in the Starlines. Central Chief Garcia, a zap. Unfortunately, we didn't get our Eddie. So they did get my ward with a zap. Don't have a way to stop them here. And if we go Saurian, they're just going to kill all of our guys. Now, if they kill their own Centurion, that puts us at check, but they can obviously stop us with the Central Chief Garcia. They could do that either in Saurian or Starlines. Plus, we know they have 2 Eddies coming. And we need to get through the rest of this draw to get to our memory chip, our Eddie, our Centurion. So even though... So we'll go Saurian. We'll discard the Axiom. We'll play the Brutodon. We'll play the Jarda. I mean, do we hold the Philophosaurus? I don't think we do. We know it's going to die. And we're going to say it's going to die. That's all right. Okay, they kill the Central Chief Garcia with the General Order 24. That's interesting. And then they go Logos, the Master of the Theory, the Dr. Melee to archive 1 card, Group Think Tank, Hapsis, Sanitation Engineer. I do get to Forge because I killed the Centurion there, so that was sweet. And then we're going to go Logos here. Our Eddie's not going to survive because it'll first take off the ward when it goes back to them and then come back to me and kill it. But that's okay. We'll go Memory Chip, Quantum Finger Trap. They have nothing in their draw left, so they're going to redraw next turn. Okay. This doesn't matter. We could hold on to the Eddie here. Yeah, let's do that. They go right back into Logos. Wild Wormhole. Eddie. Second Eddie. Yep. And that's it. Okay. So we're going to go right back into Logos too. Archive our Harbinger. Eddie will archive our Bornet. We're hologramophone our Eddie. We're going to neutron shark our Eddie. Take out our cotton finger trap. We discarded Axiom. We'll take out their second Eddie and take out our neutron shark. Oh, we discarded an Infernus. That's too bad. It won't have that big an impact on this, just because they just redrew into everything anyway. But you know, getting rid of a couple Ember pips with Infernus and then Hysterian is pretty dang good. So. Okay, here comes the Star Lines. I'm actually really happy I got rid of the Kirby and the Information Officer Gray right now. Okay, we're gonna go Saurian here. Triumph, Axiom, Centurion. Oh, I screwed that up. Oh well. I should have warded my Centurion. That was not smart. Ooh, Master of the Theory. They archived Chew. They have 6 in their archives, so I'm guessing they're trying to still set up a huge Triumph play because that was the first card that they archived. So they mastered the theory, Twin Bolt, and Sanitation Engineer. So I think we go back into logos here. We did get all our EEs. We should have actually probably gone this. But it's okay. We have 1 Hysteria, and we have the Harbinger. What do we have coming? We have a Hecatomb and the other Hysteria and the 3 Fates coming. Okay. Then we'll Tau. Archive that. Then Cutthroat. We'll Reap. Unfortunately, we didn't get to check here. I was hoping we were going to get to check. I was hoping we were going to draw into something with Tau. We did not. Okay, when are they going to pull their archives is the question. And when they do, how much can they stop us? They have city-state interests that will be coming back. We didn't get to purge it. They still have all their Ember control. Both Eddies, city-state interest, both Sensor Chief Garcias. Oh, here's a stealth mode. Double stealth mode again. Okay, zap to get my ward. Okay. So double stealth modes means I can't do my big display, or I could and just steal a whole bunch. It's actually tempting to do it anyway and just steal a whole bunch. If I steal 6 Ember right now, can they stop me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can they stop me? They have the 2 Garcias. They have a Reader Gallum with a Golden Spiral. That's +6. With a Cerro Centurion or 2. And double Orator. So they're definitely setting up a big Triumph play. And then they have the 2 Eddies. So they can definitely stop me with the 2 Eddies. If they're not in their... Yeah, they're not in their archive. So... Is it worth it to just steal that, or do we just go to check, wait for their big play? The problem with our big play is that they get to forge a key, and I just got to be careful that I don't get hamstrung by the xoque. They do have an ancient power, and I was not able to purge that, so I would have to have 3 fates, a hysteria, some way to take care of the xoque. I think we just do our check at 6 here, though. Is it 1? So, do I go for the big steal, or do I just get to check at 6 and make them answer me? Draw 3 more cards. Yeah, we're gonna go Logos. Gonna do our Titan Guardian here. We're gonna Reap with Eddie. We have to discard Tao Tao because of the stealth modes, and we're gonna use Hologramophone on Eddie and in turn. So check at 6. We did draw into our second Hysteria, so that's really good news. Any xoque, any way that they can stop my stealing with the EEs, I don't think I have to worry about. Okay, so they have to stop me here. They definitely can with their archives. They also could have drawn into one. Oh, the Eddies are already in the discard. They could have drawn into their other Censor Chief Garcia or the City State Interest. The rest is in Saurian. Now in Saurian, let's see, what do they... Yeah, they have all their Saurian, except what's in the 7 draw. So what they can do is play both Cerro Centurions, Orator, Hisaro. They can get the Triumph off right here. I'm almost positive. Because with Cerro Centurion, they can fight a Titan Guardian, fight the other Cerro Centurion, use the other Orator, Hisaro. They have Axiom too, so they might just start with that and then fight off the Thero with both of their Theros. Play out the rest of their creatures and Triumph. Yep, here's the big turn. So they're definitely going to get a key for free, and then they're going to be at check. So the question is, can I stop them by stealing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if I need both Hysterias? Because we have to assume they have the ancient power as well. They didn't do both Theros next to each other. I guess they don't need to. I wonder if they have the Axiom. I know they archived one of their Orator Hisaros because we never saw it. Okay, here comes the Orator Hisaro, which makes me think that they don't have their Axiom. Okay, there's all my creatures. Yep, as expected. The Reader Gallum, the Odoak, the Triumph, and they're at check at 6. Or at 9, I mean. Okay. And the Ancient Power. Okay. So, exactly as we expected, they use a Sanitation Engineer to discard a Wolves to try and get to more. So, as expected. So, 11 is the number. And so now we go dis. We pull our archives. We can steal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can exactly get them off. But then they have the Reader Gallum. So that's where it gets interesting. Although we're going to get a whole bunch more Ember. So yeah. Dang, I've never seen Triumph go off before. That's wild. Cool, you have an answer for it. Yeah. Barely by 1. They did work there. Yep. So as expected, I luckily drew into the one more disc that I needed. Because even though they have 11 Ember, we go Hysteria, Hysteria, EE, and then we discard everything. And we get him the 5 Ember. Check with 21. Now they can get, with Reader, they can get up to key cost 12. They have Thero Centurions. I don't think they can stop me, but they're going back into Saurian, of course. Thero Centurion, Odoak, Thero Centurion, Odoak, oh my goodness. Reader Gallum, Orador to make Reader Gallum go, and Golden Spiral it. They can get it up to 15 cost. Oh, City State Interest! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! But we have an answer! Because we have Tribute. And we have Phalanx Strike and our own Reader Gallum. So we just got to be really careful about what we kill here. This is a wild game. This is a wild game. Thero Centurion, Reader Gallum. We don't actually even need to use a tribute here because the Reader Gallum takes him off check, but I still might want to just for the Ember. The only other one we can kill is Orator Hizaro, so we're just going to do that. Let's see, do we use a tribute here? Oh, Regrettable Meteor. I don't think we do, actually. I think we hold on to it. Yeah, this is wild. What's up? Logo Cerdos or Logo Cerdos? We're going to hold on to the tribute because we took him off with a Reader. And if it comes down to it, maybe we need to Regrettable Meteor, Thero Centurion tribute next turn. So it might still keep going. Here goes their Saurian. This is totally wild. This is totally wild. Okay, we did it. Woo! That was nuts. So nuts. So nuts. So many answers. Could I have stopped them? I don't think I could have stopped them. I would have been one off from stopping them with the tribute and the throw centurion. Crazy. And the regrettable meteor would have given him one more too, actually. Good game. Those swings were crazy. I think waiting was the right call on that dish turn because I drew into a couple more discs and I really needed it. All right. On to game 2. Whew. What a match. What a match. All right. Now we got to select our deck for game 2. They saved Seamstress, so we know that's good. Let's just say they're going to play Seamstress. What do we have anything that matches up against Seamstress? Double Infernus, double Lord Invidious, EE, double Exhume, Too Much to Protect, Ronnie Bren, double Kymore. Let's try and go big board. And the question is, which big board do we go with? So let's see. Seamstress has Strange Gizmo, double Kymore, Lord Invidious, double Lord Invidious. Empress has double Nature's Call, Mustang Murmur, double Zap. And their third deck, Gorlock, has double Gateway, Whale of the Dam, Implosion, triple Dreadbone Decimus. So if we decide to go big board, we can either go Neil, which can go crazy with both the Star Alliance and the Saurian, or we can go Abel, which has a quadruple Bramble, triple Drummerknot, Gengar Chieftain. Yeah, it definitely was a solid plan. Have to fight through your board, set me back on that churn, and the game came down to an Ember on the EE turn, which was a nice answer. I was hoping one Hysteria was in deck, but very unlikely. Um, let's go with last match. Abel actually got shut out 3-0. But I'm gonna go with Abel. Let's see how it does. I think it is a good game, a good deck. Okay, and they're going with their saved one, Seamstress. So this will also be an interesting match. All right, let's make it here. Good old EE. Yep. Wait, let me. I'm not sure what I did for the password there. Okay, there we go. All right, it's getting hot in here. Getting hot in here. Whew. Keyforge. Making the brain think. All right. Shake it out. Shake it out. Woo. Woo. So much fun to go get up against really good players with really interesting decks, and ST Russell is one of the champions of really interesting decks. So always lots of fun to have that type of competition. Good decks all around. Definitely, definitely. All right, we start with a 2-2-3, and we don't really have anything we want here. We kind of want to see the Proclamation first or Gangernut first. So we're going to mulligan this. Getting the Redacted first is nice too. Okay, we still didn't get anything. We did get a Gengar. So I think we go Jargoggle here. Just to get through our deck a little bit. Let's see, they do have ways. We're going to do Jargoggle Prince Derek because who cares about Prince Derek? So if they Kymor Eclipse, which they likely will, it's okay. Yeah, 2-2-3s are never nice. Ooh, that's unlucky. They Wild Wormhole into a Ronnie, but this is a great start with the double Wild Wormhole, and the first one played a Daughter, so double Daughter Ronnie. So that's really nice, actually. They do have a Kymor, so we might actually fight with our Jargoggle here. Prince Derek Strong until he becomes a Toad, that is. So we're going to go Logos again. We're going to Archimedes out, so when we fight with our Jargoggle, we get it back. We will play our Cutthroat. Jargoggle will fight into the Ronnie. We'll do Jargoggle first, yeah, whatever. And then we'll poke a Daughter and Inchurn. Okay, we got Helper. We got Gangernut. We got Helperbot standardized testing. So both of those are pretty interesting. Inky Gloom to stop me from reaping, so I'm not going to be doing any Gangernut. Breaker Hill. Too much to protect and a Mug. So the Mug got rid of my Archimedes. No reaping. Thank you. So we're going to go into Logos here. Or do we? We can't actually get rid of... I was hoping to get rid of their board here. Or at least their daughters. I don't think we can. So let's go Sanctum? We'll do the take hostages. Prince Dark will fight into Breaker Hill. And then we'll Grey Rider him into Breaker Hill. And yes, we'd rather kill a daughter, but the daughter we're planning to kill with a standardized testing. That's the plan. Okay, we got our proclamation, so that's really good. Because now, from now on, they're playing 8. Now, they do have a strange gizmo, so they can get rid of it. Okay, here come the Lord Invidious. Let's hope they don't have anything greater than power level 5. Ooh, what are they going to exhume? The Breaker Hill. No, I wanted to kill those daughters. And they exhume a Ronnie for good measure. Okay. And they have an Infernus. And they take out Cutthroat and Archimedes and a second Infernus to take out the rest of my cards. Okay, this is a big board. I actually think we go Sanctum here again. We can Blinding Light the Dis. We can kill the Breaker Hill again. And we can get out our Proclamation. They're setting up the Kymor Eclipse play though. So we need to fight the Breaker Hill here. And then fight with the Prince Derek into Infernus. Like, yeah, they can steal with Ronnie, but it's better than the Infernus coming back, I think. Or actually, if we get that side, then it's okay. They can still get one Infernus back. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Now, they do have... Well, they only have one Ronnie, so that's good. Okay, how many more 1-power creatures do they have? They have an EE. They did use both of their exhumes, so that's good. Let's see what happens here. Going back into Dis. Festering Touch takes out my whole board. And they exhaust everything. What else do they have? They do have EE. And Eterome. Okay. So we can make them pay 8, which is nice. Oh, no, we can't. Let's see, how much do we need our Gauntlet of Command? Because, oh, I guess we can Helper Bot it, and then we can put the Rothace the Fierce in with Dargoggle. So even if they Kymor Eclipse my Dargoggle, I'm okay with that. Now my other option here is actually to go Gengarknot. I don't think it's a good idea. Could fight fight EE. That's 2. Fight daughter, fight daughter. Or we could fight Infernus twice, and then we can fight into Lord Invidious. That's not bad. Man, those double daughters are killing me. The fact that they've had a 1-power creature this whole time. Okay. Let's go Logos here. We're going to standardize testing. Oh. We do want to take our archives. Standardized testing. Helperbot, Gauntlet of Command, your Goggle, Rothace the Fierce, Insurance. Come on. Okay, we got 1 Bramo. We got our best Barrister Joya. That's good too. But they do get a key for 6. It's not supposed to happen with this deck. With the disc, they can kill one of my logos with Edoram. They can reap twice more. They also probably have a Kymor Eclipse in hand, so they can Kymor my Infernus. They don't want to Kymor my Helperbot, but they could kill it with Ronnie. They could Kymor their Infernus. It's almost assuredly that they have one. They're going Shadows. And do they have 2 Kymors is the question. Ronnie Reaps. Hit and run Ronnie. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And they'll put it on the other side, then they'll Kymor. I didn't realize they had hit and run. I should have killed Ronnie. I gotta read better. And a Bren the Fanatic. Okay. Oh, they have a Simon too. That's nice. Okay, we gotta go Brobnar here. Bramo. Use Gauntlet on command. Bramo into Edoram. Drummer not Bramo. Bramo. Yeah, they steal one of mine, that's fine. Drummer not. Bramo. Bramo. And then we get, even though we have, we get a little bit of Gengar Chieftain action. We'll just have to make sure that we don't do too much. I think we'll get 4 Reaps out of it. That's 3. And then I think we hold on to the Gengar Chieftain here, because that should be all 4. Play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's all 6. So then we hold on to that. We have another Drummer Knot coming if we need it. And so we end churn right there. Okay, now the board hopefully gets to go crazy. Let's see what answers they have. They have another Kymor Eclipse coming. They have a strange Gizmo. But they don't have a lot of answers. The second Kymor would definitely hurt. But they're going logos. Information not exchanged to steal 1. Thorium Plasmate to do 4 damage to Drummer Knot. Quantum Finger Trap, so they do get to check at 8. And I didn't draw my Burn the Stockpile or my Gatekeeper. But they didn't have the... That's good. They didn't have the Strange Gizmo, so we have a chance. We have a chance. Obviously, we're going Brobnar here. Gonna Reap with Bramo. Oh, wait. Candle unit starts would make him draw 1. I can't have him draw any. So we're gonna fight right away with Drummer Knot. Let's see, let's play out the other Bramo here. This Drummer Knot could kill the Candle unit. But we want to keep them for board control. I think we need to keep all the Bramos for board control. So let's fight with this Drummer Knot into Candle unit. Reap. Reap. Kick that guy back. Drummer Knot comes back. Kicks out this Drummer Knot. Gengar Chieftain comes back. Reap. Okay, I need to do some counting because I forget how much I have. Let's see, they already have used their too much to protect. They have another Infernus coming, another Ronnie coming, a Chain Gang coming. We're already at 7, so we might as well keep going. Let's see. With the Drummer Knot, we did a fight 1, a Reap twice, another Reap 3 times, and another Reap 4 times. So we have 2 more. Oh, I screwed up. That's alright. We will play this out. We'll play the Drummer Knot. Oh, we can't play it either. Oofda. We screwed up. We left out our Gengar. Oh, now we draw on the burn the stockpile. One card away. Okay, with the Infernus, I get my Blinding Light and a Helper Bot. We do get a key. And we get to fight a bunch. We get to do Brobnar shenanigans again. Reap. 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 Take a Bramo. Purge Digital Brotherhood. That's fine. Gengar Chieftain can fight Lord Invidious. Drummerknot will pop Gengar Chieftain. We'll use Gauntlet to use Drummerknot to fight into Lord Invidious and pop out a Bramo. Bramo will go there and finish off the Infernus. Then we'll Gengar here, Reap here, pop the other Drummerknot. Okay. So Drummerknot reaped once, played twice, fought 3 times, reaped 4 times. So I think I have 2 more activations. Play is number 5 though. So now we'll only have 1 more reap. But with the Ronnie, they still have the Ronnie. Actually, let's just stop right there. Yeah, we'll stop right there. Entering list. Yeah, this Brobnar gets crazy with all the Bramos, all the Drummernauts, and the Gengar Chieftain. It gets nuts. Okay, so they can steal and get me off 1. I'm really lucky they didn't get their Strange Gizmo early, because now it doesn't matter. If they forge, it's alright. They've already won, so they can make me pay a little bit. They can steal 1 with the Ronnie. They have a Chain Gang. And I think they have a Chimera Eclipse still. I shouldn't have put both Drummernauts there. That was a mistake. Because I think they have another Chimera Eclipse. So that was a big mistake actually there. I shouldn't have played the Drummerknot. They should have brought back Drummerknot combo with Shockherder and Woe. Oh man. Brobnar's so broken in Woe already. With Drummerknot, it would have been nuts. Okay, they're going logos. They have the Strange Gizmo, the Tao Tao, the Sanitation Engineer. Now they're redrawing. But I don't think they have a way to stop me in logos unless they WoW Wormhole or if they redrew into Information Exchange. They didn't. So we did get to Forge for 6, which is huge. And we're going right back into Brobnar. We're going to play out our Bramo. Our third Bramo. Reap. Reap. Reap with this Drummerknot. Put that Bramo there again. Gauntlet of Command, Bramo. Reap. This Drummerknot. Let's see. We haven't seen the Subtle Chain either, so we know they can steal 2 at least. If I go to 6, if I go to 7, they can steal 3. So we're just gonna go to 6 here. The only question is do we play out one of our Bramos or one of our other Bramos here? Our last Bramo, do we play it? Protect one of the Drummernauts. Like, say they have both Kymor Eclipse, we'd want the Bramo over on the right. So let's play the Bramo over on the right and ensure. And we drew into our last Bramo. All right. Okay, they're going shadows. Ooh, Subtle Chain takes out my Burn the Stockpile. That's a good hit. Wait, they didn't have Chain Gang, or did they just do it in the wrong order? I'm pretty sure they have Chain Gang. Oh, they do have a Kymor. Do they have a second? There's a Ronnie. They must have another. Oh. Why didn't they want to Kymor the Ronnie? I don't know. Brobnar. Bramo. Reap. 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 So we're up to 8. I'm not sure if that's smart. We'll stop right there. We did get the Gatekeeper, which is nice. So in case they get up to, there go Dis here. Lord Invidious, Infernus to stop me. Yeah, I should probably just go for it here. Oh, I didn't have any pips though with the Infernus, so. All right, we did it. Well, big board work this time. All right, 3-2. Whew. Game 3. All right, yeah, when that Brobnar gets going, this deck can get crazy. So hey, even though it lost 3-0 last game, last week, this week, it did it for me. So Brobnar Bestnar, yes, the AoA Brobnar comeback. They just couldn't get him off the board. Okay, so now, that's really nice, taking out their save deck with AoA Brobnar. Okay, so now they're going to go either this Worlds Collide deck or this Disc deck, which has the Eaton's Jar, double Infernus, Ritual of Tognath, double Gateway. I think probably both of these are bad matchups. With our Disc, we can actually purge some of their Disc stuff. We just get our Tau Taus early, because if they eat and jar my Tau Taus, that would hurt. Now they could eat and jars my EE too, which is probably a pretty good play. But with my Tau Taus, I could either set up a big Saurian play or a big Disc play. Now they have pretty good creature control in both of them. If we went Neil, then he would probably eat and jar my tribute if they play that deck, because I can double tribute exile, which is pretty nice. I can still just go crazy with the Starline, so I kind of want to try this deck. It hasn't had a lot of runtime, so I kind of want to give it its shot. Thanks, Zodid. I appreciate that. Yeah, I had to have a pretty nice comeback there. Do I need a lot of creature control? This deck does have 22. Ooh, that would be a bad matchup versus Neo. So what deck does he go with? I think it's safer to go with Anti-Phage, because Neil probably matches up pretty badly versus empiricist. I don't know. I don't know. I, I just feel it's Neil's time. Neil, I'm doing the hedge bet on you. Let's see what you got. And they went with Gerlach. Okay. Let's do it. So Gerlach does have. Whoa, that's not the right deck. Gerlach has tons of creature control though. So we'll have to see how this goes. A 3-creature Star Alliance start is very, very tempting. Very, very tempting. Yeah, so we're gonna keep this. Obviously, we do want to start with Information Officer Gray, but now the question is, do we go with a Star Alliance like an Ingram here right off the bat? Let's see, they have Whale of the Dam, Implosion, Decimus, so they could easily gift me off the board. So I kind of feel like, okay, let's just play the Saurian. The idea with maybe playing like an Ingram first is the next turn I could play Calvin on it, Reap with it, get another card. But let's just go Saurian, go Draco, Praco, and Inchurn. And then we'll do a big Starline's turn next. Ooh, Captain Val Jerichotus, right off the bat. That's not good news. Ooh, and Eaton's Jar right off the bat. Bye-bye Tributes. Yep, Tribute it is. Oof. Let's see, I don't think I had... Yeah, I didn't have any artifact control on either of them, so... But let's just go crazy with our Star Alliance. Do we play Calvin as its own, as an upgrade? I think we played as an upgrade here. And Insured. Oh, but we didn't draw into any more Star Alliance. That's no good. Yeah, I think we have to go logos here. It's really tempting to go Star Alliance. They're both warded. It depends what they do as well. Do they have any way to ward? Double Center Chief right off the bat. And Infernus with nothing in the discard. Interesting. They're playing an Infernus? Interesting. Why is that? Why is that? I have no idea. Maybe they can essence scale that to then fight with something else? I don't know. But either way, we have to have go logos here. We're going to go Sanitation Engineer. then Titan Guardian, then Hapsis, and then Jargoggle. And I think we're going to put Ludo under Jargoggle. Now let's put Exile. No, Ludo. Okay. And in turn, we still only do one Star Alliance, unfortunately. So, but now we can go big logos, which I think we need to do very badly. So we'll see if they can kill everything with a gateway, which they probably can, but they've played 2 Star Alliance turn and they've played 2 discards off of Val. They are going Dis. Yeah, I guess they can't play Essence Scale in the same turn anyway. Infernus fights Kirkar to get rid of the ward. Sagittarius Gaze for the Ember using Val Jericho and then Gateway. Yep. Wait, whoa. Oh, Sagittarius Gaze had a damage icon for Ingram, huh? Okay. Oh, and then Stirring Grave for Val Jericho. Okay. Let's see. I have almost no Ember control. I do have the interdimensional graft, but it's in my hand. I think we have to go Saurian here and just play out our cards and get no value from our Phalanx Strike, which is a majority of our creature control. But we need a board presence. So, oh yeah, we have the Ludo too. That's good. Exile, Phalanx Strike, Source Rex, Shrix, and Ludo, and Inchurn. I think this is not going to go that well. Now we could still get a good Star Alliance board going, but I don't think, because we have like double gray, Ingram, I just don't see it happening. And here comes out the Val Jericho, Subdue, New Frontiers, which has them discard Essence Scale, Infernus, and Xeno Training. I like that. But they did get the Curious Saurus on the board. And they do get up to 8, so we gotta go logos here, get our interdimensional graph going, get out our babbling bibliophile, get out our sanitation engineer, and ensure. So we will be at check after the graph takes the remainder of the chew. And we have both tributes in hand. And we don't have a good way to deal with that Val. That's rough. Very rough. Let's see, both Infernus are gone already. That is good. And the Stirring Grave's gone too. They have any other shenanigans? No, that's the only recursion. Okay. I think it was actually a really good call on the Stirring Grave Val Jericho though, because they've been going to nuts with that Val Jericho. Oh, here comes a Dreadbone Decimus to take out the Babbling Bibliophile. Crystal Surge. Okay. Which had a capture pip? Ah, too bad. Well, they have a Faust, 2 Garcias, but they're dead. Anguish. Shrix. Now with a Polyasaur. The Polyasauria is going to be going crazy. I think we go Saurian here, actually. We discard both tributes. Ludo is actually going to take out the Decimus. We'll remove the stun, and Shrix will reap and exalt itself and ensure. We need to take care of that Decimus, and they can still steal all my Ember with Library of Polyosaurus. That's a great combo. But that Decimus could have just kept on wrecking my board, and they still can, because they have 2 more of them. But gotta take care of that one. And they go right back into Saurian. So Citizen Shrix. Then they can play off house. Decimus can kill my Shrix to prevent me from getting check. If they have another one, which they probably do because they only have 9 cards left in their deck. They also have a Ritual of Tognath. Killing the Shrix and Secure Droid isn't bad here. Ember from the Shrix just goes back. They can take off one with Library of Polyosaurus too. The Shrix goes over to Saurus Rex. Yeah, I just gotta get as many keys as I can here because I think I'm definitely gonna lose. So I gotta just go all out for like 1 key. So we need to get a key before they redraw into all their Infernus. Defense Initiative. Oh. Towards Secure Droid and Captain Valjerico. Implosion. Was there off-house 1 to destroy Secure Droid and Shrix? Putting the Ember back on Captain Valjerico, and then taking it off with Library of Polyosaurus, and then Ancient Power to ward everything. Beautiful. So let's go Star Alliance here. We do get a nice Chew Ember with Galactus Census. First Officer Frayne. Here on the right, we'll capture 1. And then we'll put Sensor Chief Garcia over here on the left. And we'll put Ingram's Blaster on Sanitation Engineer. And say check at 6 and hope that we can get 1 key. And then from there, we can see if we can struggle into getting a 2nd key. Going Saurian again. Oofta. The Library of Polyosaurus is just going to be making so much Ember. I think both of my decks would lose into this, especially with the draw that they had, unless they just somehow get a big board early and go at it. I mean, there's still a very slight chance, but it's looking pretty slim. Here comes a Dreadbone. It's going to kill the Frayne. Library of Polyosaurus, taking it back off the Jericho. Citizen Shrix, stealing, and a Faust to keep me off. Oof. And they get up to 8, but I can go Logos here. Cutthroat Research, steal 2. Information Exchange to steal 2 more. Because of the citizen tricks, Sanitation Engineer can kill the Faust. Alright, that's a burst. Seismo Entangler and then Jargoggle. And under Jargoggle, we will put the Golden Spiral. And in turn. So that was nice. Have a nice little burst. Now, we have Information Officer Gray is one of our last 2. Revenge of the Exchange. That's right. And they haven't redrawn yet. They still have a Ritual of Tognath. They're going to load up Saurus Rex, unfortunately. We need to get an Odoac out to stop Strix. We'll have to see what the options are this next turn. Seismo Entangler will actually be pretty good in this battle. And then the Star Alliance, having Gray, Stealth Mode, Medic Ingram will be good as well. That card can be so dangerous. Great example right there. Yeah. It's always kind of unassuming, and then when it hits you after you steal, and they steal 2 back, ooh, it hurts. It can be really good. Okay, so I'm guaranteed at least 1 key after this, right? I think so. Question is, can I get 2? They're definitely going to get up to check, I think, this next turn. I'm guessing they have lots of options here. They can go Saurian, they can go Star Alliance. They've been playing Dis like off house this whole time. I think they played Dis once to do the gateway play to take out both my wards. And besides that, they've just been playing Dis off house, but they still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess they only have 3 Dis left. Amazing. But they are going Dis. Decimus to destroy. Here comes the gateway. Essence scale to destroy Decimus. Use Shrix to steal. Here comes another Dreadbone Decimus off the Captain Valgerico to exalt and destroy my Censor Chief Garcia. Oh, here comes the Anguish. Okay, so I guess they aren't gatewaying. Oh, they have 2 gateways. I think we've only seen one of them. Maybe they have it in hand. Maybe they're going to discard it. Here comes the Ritual of Tognath. They burst up to 9, and I don't have an answer. I could Wild Wormhole. Doesn't do much for me. With the Ritual, they destroy the Jericho and the Decimus. They, of course, put 1 more Ember on Thesaurus Rex and then the Whale of the Dam. So they burst up to 12 themselves. I do get a key. And then the question is, can I... I don't think I can get a second key here. I can get to check in Saurian. They can stop me with this. I can get to check in Star Alliance and Stealth Modem. They can take me off with Saurian. I can get to check in Logos and prevent them from reaping with Saurian. And then Wild Wormhole, either my Ludo or Gray, but that would make it so Anguish could take me off. So, so I don't like my options. I kind of want to go Star Alliance and just draw, even though they can take me off a couple different ways. But we can at least draw 4 cards. We know what our next 2 are, but we can draw maybe into an answer. So we'll go Star Alliance, stealth mode, no actions. Information Officer Gray. We'll show the Wild Wormhole and archive that. Medic Ingram will ward itself. And we injured. We didn't get any answers here. Yeah, so we are not going to get 2 keys this game. That's too bad. That is too bad. The only way we can even stop what they have is by going Saurian with the Odoak capture, but I'm guessing they're going to gain at least 1 more Ember. So unfortunately, the Information Officer Grays coming late really hurts because they can really help this deck speed up a lot. And especially with the Ingrams, the Kirkar, it's also got a taunt behind Titan Guardian. Sometimes it can be a pain to get rid of. And yeah, them coming late, that just didn't happen. Yep, Wild Wormhole. I should have actually done that play anyway. I could have done Peace Accord. They purged my Information Officer Gray. And they reaped. So they're up to 9. I can take them off 1. I do have a Wild Wormhole. Time for the Wild Wormhole! Alright. Logos it is. Graft. Wormhole! Kirkar. 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 That's no good. Alright, Dragago just wants to fight because he can. And that's game. Alright, well, we got 1 key. So they won 3-1. But we did get 2 wins. We were very even in keys. Well, let's check out the standings. I screwed up the standings because I reported incorrectly the last term, but we can make, or last game, last match. Let's take a quick look. Silver Alpha leaderboard. You could have warded Anguish. That would have been smart. Yeah. Good call. That's thinking, Tez. Thanks. I think they still could have got me off because they could have, maybe not. They did have an Infernus, but I don't think there was any pips in play. I really like the Russell brothers. They're good guys. Very, very excellent players. Always at the top of their game. And interesting decks. Really good way of thinking about the game. And they're just really nice people. So Really enjoy ST Russell and JT Russell. And they do a lot of good stuff over at Sloppy Lab Work as well. Twitch.tv/Sloppy Lab Work. Okay. I think actually the ward on the Anguish wouldn't have mattered because they use Anguish twice. So because with Essence Scale, they played the Infernus and then Essence Scale the Anguish. So they could have fought twice with it. So I don't think it would have mattered for the end, but it's still a cool play. I like it. Okay, so I'm actually a 7-5 here. I'm not a 8-4. 7-5. Oh, ST Russell is 6-5. He's missing a game. And then Lord Alatar is actually a 10-2. Anxious Pirate a 9-3. I think I play Anxious Pirate next. So that will be. I need to like. He's got a big key difference on me though. So I need to beat him 3-0 to hop him, which is like going to be impossible. He's got really great decks, and he's a great player as well. And Shaka here at 7-2 is actually above like me. He beat me 2-1 at the start. So what I really need to do is see if I can fight off ST Russell for 4th place. I don't think it really matters. But it'll still be fun. All right. Those were some exciting games. They were really fun and really great player. And we just got a great division here. So lots of really great players. I'm excited to see between Lord Alatar, Anxious Pirate, and Shaka who's gonna take the season. All really great players. All right, I think that's it for tonight. I am planning a stream for Saturday night where I'm going to be opening some decks from the Keyforge celebration. We have Winds of Exchange and Unchained decks sealed that we're going to open Saturday night. Be there, and actually, we have 2 WoW decks. We'll see. We'll see what we open. We'll at least open one of each Saturday night. Might as well open the other one too. So that'll be lots of fun. I'm really excited about that. I really want to play these decks. I've been playing with my other WoW decks, and I really like the set. There's really lots of fun chase stuff, including Brobnar. Brobnar is back. It is so cool. I totally want the Bracken band, so that I can have my awesome AoA Brobnar deck to go with an awesome WoW Brobnar deck. That's the plan. That's the plan. Thanks, Tez. Thanks, Dinobot. Thanks for watching. So yeah, Saturday night should be exciting stream. I'll also just give a recap of my experience at the Keyforge celebration. It was a great event. Ghost Galaxy, they are very ambitious and they really care and they listen and they're listening to feedback and improving like every step along the way and are being very transparent with everything. I'm really excited about Keyforge being in Ghost Galaxy's hands. I think the future is so bright. It's so exciting. So we'll just talk a little bit about the whole event. And yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, lots of chase. Like I really want a antiquities dealer as well that brings 2 to 3 legacy maverick artifacts. That's so cool. That'd be fun. Let's see what we open Saturday night. Alrighty. Thanks everybody for watching. Gonna pull up the outro music. Here we go. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day.